we go. Okay, so if you're a YouTube viewer and you were looking for us on YouTube, we just placed the website on, or placed the live on YouTube, so you can go check us out there too. And if you're watching on any other platform, but you would like to be a part of the conversation this evening, please make sure you head on over to YouTube where I can view your comments, shout you out, say thanks for joining, and just welcome you into a part of the conversation. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me move my jacket. All right. So our next sponsor that we're going to be shouting out this evening that I'm super excited to be sharing is Charlie Shops. Charlie Shops is another business that is verified and listed in our directory. You can text 757-842-0556 for holiday baskets, birthday baskets, party baskets, couple baskets, and any special occasions that require custom gift baskets. She's perfect for holidays, she's perfect for treat me baskets, and she's perfect for self-care baskets as well. If there's any kind of occasion that you have and you're needing a custom gift basket maker, or just custom deals for products that would align with this special occasion, then you want to head on over to Charlie Shops. There's her information. You can text her to start your order. You can tell her what your initial goal is, what you're trying to achieve, and then what your funding or budget status is. And then she can let you know what she's able to do and if she's the right person to take care of you. I highly recommend Charlie. I've purchased multiple baskets from her. I also have many clients who have purchased baskets from her, and they absolutely love her services. So I definitely recommend. I'll leave her information on the screen for about 20 more seconds, and then we will move on to our next wonderful sponsor this evening. All right, the next wonderful sponsor that we're going to be shouting out this evening is going to be EliteHair.net. EliteHair.net is a DFW, Texas hair braiding brand. So if you are in the DFW area in Texas, go visit their website and learn about what services and what style of hair they provide. All right, moving on. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give y'all like 20 seconds to screenshot that if you would like to shop with them and you're in the Texas area. If you have family in the Texas area that you think might enjoy it, you can send it to your family members. They are also another wonderful verified business listed in our directory and attended our Soft Girl Sunday event. All right, moving on. The next sponsor is going to be Bling with Shell. So we have a nationwide jewelry provider that decided to sponsor our show. Their website is attached. It is paparazziaccessories.com/Bling with Shell. And her QR code is attached here as well. I'm actually wearing Bling with Shell jewelry this evening. My bracelet and my necklace is Bling with Shell, which you will see when I take this sponsorship off. But Shelly is based out of California. Her business is verified in our shopping directory, and she does ship nationwide. She's also a kidney transplant recipient who just recently underwent about 2 to 3 different surgeries and is now healing. So shout out to Shelly. Thank you so much for your donations, your support, and just being a part of our community. We love you. We appreciate you. And anyone that wants to support Shelly, you can just go check out her website and shop her wonderful jewelry. She also has more than one business listed in our directory. Oh, and let me go back just in case anybody wants to screenshot that QR code. Okay, so the next sponsor that I'm going to be shouting out is MJ's Tees and Custom Designs. So MJ's Tees and Custom Designs.com, aka 229-234-2741. Business swag apparel, custom apparel, and seasonal apparel. So you can build your own bundles where you can have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and hats with your logo on it to represent your brand. But also if you have special occasions, bachelorette parties, upcoming events where you're really wanting to showcase that special memory, then you want to check out MJ's Tees and CustomDesigns.com. They're also listed in our directory and verified, and we'll also be interviewing them this evening so you can actually learn firsthand why people love shopping with MJ's Tees and Custom Designs. I'll leave it on the screen for probably about 10 to 20 more seconds, And then we'll go ahead and get started with our next sponsor. Don't forget to screenshot. Okay, moving on to our next sponsor, another business that is verified and listed in our directory, and that is JC Fashion Finds Boutique, style that fits your everyday and your standout moments. So, JC Fashion Finds Boutique is a brand that you can find online on social media, Facebook, Instagram, but they also have a style community as well, and they provide women's apparel and accessories. I just recently ordered some items from there. I cannot show you on the live because I'm worried that the person who I have the items for is actually going to see this, and then they're going to know what they're receiving in their box. So I can't show you. However, when they receive their items, they will be able to shout them out. They're like, because I'm that girl. Happy Thursday. We got to run that back. We're going to run back that sponsor and put that comment next to it. But yes, so if you love shopping women's apparel and accessories and you're looking for a brand that delivers great quality, fast shipping, I highly recommend checking out this boutique. I love, love, love their quality. And I was really excited to see how quickly I received my items. It was perfect for me because I was actually putting a box together for a client for content creation. So this worked out very well for me to be able to measure how much space I needed. So thank you, JC Fashion Finds Boutique, for your ability to get these items shipped out. And the next brand, we're going to circle back to MJ's Tees and Custom Designs, because we said we're going to interview her and find out why everyone loves shopping with this brand. And she did leave a comment. She said because she's that girl. That's why they love shopping with that brand, period. And then the next sponsor that I'm going to be shouting out is also a member of our directory. So this is Jenkins Pro Tax Software, one of our highlighted financial providers or clients in our directory. So limited time offer, save big on professional tax software with educational deals. Sorry about that. Why choose Jenkins Pro Tax Software? It's built for tax professionals that have an EFIN number. It's affordable without compromising quality, and it's fast, accurate, and user-friendly. We love some user-friendly. So let's look at that phone number, 615-796-6050. If you know anyone that's thinking about being a part of the tax industry or already is and they have their EFIN number, send them on over to Jenkins Pro Tax Software. Thank you very much for your sponsorship. And let's go ahead and move on to our other sponsors who are also very much appreciated. They found me through social media. I'm not sure how all of them found me, but I want to shout them out and say thank you on our show. So this sponsor, the Premier Group, Business Consulting and Financial Strategy. The services provided are business startup consulting, personal credit repair, business credit and funding strategy, financial strategy and structuring, operations and compliance consulting, strategic mentorship, bookkeeping services, wealth protection. More info, you can actually call 205-790-5759. Thank you so much, the Premier Group, for sponsoring our show. I truly appreciate you. All right, moving on to I'm sorry, let me let that sit for a little while so y'all can screenshot that if you need to. And then we'll move on to the next sponsor. Don't want y'all to miss anything. Hello, Ricardo. Thanks for joining. Happy Thursday. All right, let's move on to our next sponsor for the show. Our next sponsor is Heartstrings Collective, creating a safe space for artists, one resource at a time. Our mission is to provide artists with access to mentorship, education, professional development, and community connections that help them build sustainable creative careers. The website is heartstringscollectivecorp.org. And then the next one is, Heartstrings Collective core in, wait, that's what I write? Yeah. Incorp.org. And then email is team@heartstringscollective.incorp.org. And if you want to reach out to them, you can check them out and learn about some of the resources that they provide to artists. So again, thank you so much to Heartstrings Collective for deciding to sponsor us. We appreciate you. And I'm going to keep their information on the screen for a little while, just in case anyone wants to screenshot this and go check them out. And if you know anyone that you think may benefit from some of these brands, some of the resources that we're about to talk about tonight, please feel free to share this live with them and let them know to join on, because we're going to have an apparel vendor in the house. And we're also going to be talking about some business topics and mindsets to consider in this new year. Okay. Last but never least, we have our hand to hand retail and more sponsor based out of Texas. Out of our hands into yours. Unbeatable affordable prices on furniture and appliances. Fast delivery. 6062 Meadowbrook Drive, Suite D, Fort Worth, Texas 76112. So shout out to Hand Retail and More for deciding to sponsor our show. And I'm going to leave their flyer on this video for probably about 30 more seconds to anybody that wants to screenshot it, just in case you want to go visit and check them out. Alrighty, so now that we have shared these wonderful vendors, wonderful sponsors, I did want to take a moment and just share an upcoming event that we have going on next month, and that is our Small Business Expo. So if you are an entrepreneur and you would like to have your brand advertised on our platform that reaches over 15,000 views per month, then you want to check out our Small Business Expo. Head on over to bossbabeblog.com and look at our events and sign up for the ones that make the most sense to you. We have so many amazing events that are rich, full of resources, and amazing people. And that will be at bossbabeblog.com. And on the homepage, there are three options. You can shop, you can check out our events, or you can learn about our story. And if you click on events, it will take you straight to the events page. This is one of the events on that page, but there are multiple that you can check out. Some of them are nationwide because they're virtually, and some of them are based in Texas because that's where we are based. And you can come out, travel, and meet us there, or you can meet us at our nationwide and virtual events. But they're all different things. We have shopping, we have networking, I have workshops for the youth. There's so many different opportunities that are available. So check those out, and hopefully we'll be able to see you soon at one of our upcoming events. All right, now that we have shared that, let's go ahead and move on to our show this evening. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching the show. I truly appreciate you all. My name is Katan, and I'm the founder of bossbabeblog.com. So bossbabeblog.com is a small business directory. It's more than just a directory, though. It's a community full of amazing professionals, full of people that have wisdom and experience in so many different areas in life. And we are dedicated to showcasing wonderful small businesses that happen to be based in the US. Some of them are based internationally. However, the core message behind Boss Babe Blog is group economics, promoting the idea of us circulating our dollars within the small business community and within our communities, because you never know, you might have someone in your backyard that you would absolutely fall in love with had you known that they were there. So the goal is to encourage entrepreneurs to continue to elevate and expand their brand, while also encouraging shoppers to come and learn about the businesses that we have that are verified and credible. Because I understood that there was a opportunity open where we could be a little bit more understanding to what the consumers go through when they're shopping. A lot of times they want to shop with small businesses, but because they have been burned in the past, or if they're new to it, they don't really know where to start, and they want to make sure that they're shopping with real people. So I understood that as a shopper, as someone who understands how valuable someone's money and time and attention is. Now, on the business aspect of it, I understood that there was an opportunity for finding spaces that are driven, that are accountability focused, that are gaining momentum and continuing to help you with gaining momentum, and full of resources, and creates a hands-on quality step-by-step marketing and advertising experience. And so that is why I decided to create these services, so that we could assist the public, assist the consumers, the shoppers, the supporters with finding credible brands that they could trust, that they can shop with and know that these are real people. And that was initially the goal behind that. And then also to show entrepreneurs that you shouldn't give up on yourself. You should keep going, because you will find your tribe out there. We have so many different people from all different walks of life, with all different backgrounds and expertise and opinions and beliefs and, political beliefs, religious beliefs, so many different people. And I love that because I think that it's a testament to how your tribe is out there. People are out there for you who value what it is that you're trying to provide, whether that's a product or a service. It's just a matter of putting yourself in front of them. And so if you allow yourself to get discouraged because you're only seeing a little bit of growth, at least, for face value, then you're going to miss out on the people who would have genuinely fell in love with what you had to talk about and what you had to see. And so Boss Babe Blog serves as that reminder, but also as that place where you can receive that marketing assistance and marketing insight. So if you are looking to become a member of our directory, please head over to bossbabeblog.com. You can check out what our membership entails, what our focus is, by clicking on the page that says join our directory. And as you scroll down, you can click on preview to view that information, but you can also click on apply to become a member of our directory. And let's say that maybe you don't want to necessarily skip to that step, right? Which it's not skipping. It just depends on who it is that's looking at the page. If you're someone that really wants to sit down and discuss, how this could benefit your brand, understand more about Boss Babe Blog before you proceed to fill out an application, then you can actually visit our website and you can click on book a discovery call. And this is a call where you can sit down with one of our membership specialists and they will talk to you. They'll understand what your mission is, what your brand is about, and then they'll learn, what you're focused on. And from there, they can share with you the benefits of being a member of our directory that would align with your marketing and advertising focus. And if they feel like it might not be a right fit or it doesn't make as much sense, they're going to be transparent with you because our overall goal is not to take everyone. It's to showcase what we can provide and how we can assist people with growing their business. And for the people who are ready for that and want that, to be of service to them and provide that elevated advertising and marketing experience that has a touch of a hands-on approach, as well as a community and family appeal and feeling. That's what we want, that warmth, but also the productivity and accountability that comes with it. So if you're interested in that and that's the style that you're kind of looking for right now, then head on over to bossbabeblog.com. We would love to check you out. Hello. Thanks for joining. Happy Thursday. Yay. I saw in the chat. Fingers crossed we are keeping all of our positive energy on the way and keep us updated. Let us know when that moment comes so we can all celebrate together, Shelly. So I was just talking about Shelly's business. She is the founder of Bling with Shell on the live. And we were just talking about how she is a kidney transplant recipient, but also has undergone about 2 to 3 different surgeries. So due to that, she has been, going through rehabilitation with getting her body back to normal, back into that flow of things. And but in the process of doing all that, she still took the time to donate jewelry to our Soft Girl Sunday event so that the women who were attending that event would be able to receive complimentary jewelry. So I truly appreciate you, Shelly. And even though you weren't able to be there with us physically, you were definitely there in spirit, because seeing the smile on, all of these hardworking women's faces who sometimes work so hard for other people and forget to take care of themselves was priceless. And, you can even see that when you go look at her reviews on Facebook, what people have to say about her products, what people who have shopped in my community have to say about her products, as well as people that, she's had shopping with her for years due to the fact that she's great when it comes to styling you. And I'm actually wearing Bling with Shell right now. So my bracelet, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is from Bling with Shell. It's like a Texas themed bracelet. We got the little cowboy boots, cute little star, got a little hoof, a little horseshoe, and I like it. I don't normally do charm bracelets, but Shelly sent this to me and I actually enjoy it. There's been a few pieces that I don't normally do, but then she'll send them to me to try out and I realize I really like them. So I've discovered some new items to add to my style because of Shelly. And this necklace is actually coming from Bling with Shell as well. So I'm wearing it with, it's layered. So this is like a sweater dress, but underneath it is a dress from Bella Boutique. So I was wearing it as a layer. And then because it's like a V-neck approach, because there's no buttons on this dress, I decided to put the necklace on there. Because you see the necklace is shaped like a V. It's very pretty. I love it. Love the style. And then my earrings are coming from JC Fashion Finds Boutique. So shout out to JC Fashion Finds Boutique. And my lipstick / lip gloss is a blend of Carlita Cosmetics mixed with Kisses by Monique Kiss Gloss. Because I have like 2 or 3 different glosses on right now. I think I got like 2 different glosses on. And I got 2 different lipsticks on. And that's coming from Carlita Cosmetics blended with Kisses by Monique. So shout out to all of y'all. All right. And then my boots in the back, you can't see them, but those boots are coming from Bougie Steps. Yay. Thank you. Take your time because, healing and health is first. But whenever you come back, we'll be ready for you. And I'll be ready to put them inside those bags with those cards so they can know exactly where they need to go for their future bling dealer. And let me scoot this over a little bit so you guys can see because I don't think y'all can see mine. Hold on. I don't know why my there we go. Okay, much better. All right. So let's go ahead and finish off this intro and move on into interviewing our business owner of the night. So this entrepreneur is verified in our business directory. She has serviced multiple shoppers for different industries. She has more than one business listed in our directory, and she's been a partner. She's been a patron. She's been a subscriber to our community and networks. She also is a community seller, verified for many years now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on, the founder of MJ's Tees and Custom Designs. Hello.
Hello.
I wish I would have known I would have had them at the same time as you.
How you know, it was just last second. I'm random like that.
It's so tempting to do the balloons when you have an iPhone device because you know that
right.
I just want to do
you
it.
just can't help but do it, But
I think I did like 5 lives like that last week. I just randomly put my hands up before the live actually started.
Oh Lord have mercy. I'm doing well, dear. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be joining you this evening. Glad to talk about a few things and excited to showcase your products and your website.
Yes.
So before we start off with the products, would you like to just introduce yourself and let us know who you are for anyone that doesn't already know about MJ's Tees and Custom Designs?
Yes. Well, we're gonna take it back a little bit. We're gonna go completely personal first. So for those of you who might be new to my face, thank you. Good evening. My name is Miriam Jackson. I am the CEO of MJ's Tees and Custom Designs, amongst other brands. We are we have multiple businesses within multiple industries. But one thing in common with all of those businesses is that we aim to please. Outside of businesses, I'm gonna come back to that eventually. I am a college English professor by weekday, food service worker by weekend, and business owner all in between. So the definition of tired would be me. Okay. But I'm tired in a good way because not only am I being able to, help out and, spread my love for teaching, I'm able to put that same energy into my own businesses where I'm able to, aid and assist with whatever a person is looking for. When I am not working, which is oftentimes something rare that's happening, but when I'm not working, I do enjoy my self care. My self care looks like sleeping. It looks like eating some good food because I'm a fat kid.
Oh, yes.
Being fat kid over here. If you are a fat kid, drop it in the comments for me. Okay.
Drop it in the comments.
It is eating, it is sleeping, it is putting the phone on do not disturb and just relaxing. It is actually journaling is one of the things that I've just recently gotten back into because it's so important to find something. It's important to find something that helps you release the stress from day to day, helps you let go of things that you might not be able to talk about with other people freely. It's important because holding that stuff in will stress you out, and we don't have time for that. And when I'm not doing any of that, I am always using my big business, Travel with MJ. They're all big, but Travel with MJ is the oldest. She's the older one. But I'm always using my business and getting away. That's one of the things that I do, when free self-care is just not enough anymore. It's time for a vacation. It's time for a vacation. But that might not be in the cards for everybody. So, that's just a little bit about me and who I am and all of that. So to go into my business now, um, we're talking about MJC's Custom Designs here. Stay focused. MJC's and Custom Designs. I got to tell myself to stay focused because if I don't,
Struggle is real.
yeah.
It's the same for me.
MJ's Tees and Custom Designs is business number 2 out of the umbrella of businesses. MJ's Tees and Custom Designs is we are the apparel. We are the apparel people. Okay. If you are looking for anything apparel, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, hats, even, we can do it for you. Now, we don't do everything. Okay. We don't do everything. But it seems that we are adding some other things to our umbrella of what we're doing with MJ's Tees and Custom Designs. So I would highly suggest that you just stay tuned for everything that is going to be coming out and all of the updates that are coming. But Mother's Day is on the way. Can we talk about Mother's Day? Shout out to the mamas, the ones who were chosen and the ones who were not chosen. And when I say not chosen, it means that, maybe that person's mom passed away and somebody else took up the reins, whether it was grandma, it was auntie, older sister, big cousin, all of that. Shout out to everybody. And we love you. Okay. Just in case nobody told you that this week. We love you.
Aw, that's a beautiful sentiment.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, I don't want to jump the gun too much. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that tonight, and making sure that you are doing what you need to do. But we're going to follow the script and follow directions because I can go off on tangents.
She's like, look, I'm trying to stay focused.
We
So
gotta stay focused.
okay, so I like the fact that you mentioned Mother's Day and just different options. But there was one thing I wanted to just say for anybody else who's thinking about starting their own business. MJ was talking about how she loves to travel, and so travel is her business. So if you're someone out there that's thinking about what should I start my business in, there's many options, but one of the options is I could start my business based off of a demand. I know this is something that people are needing right now and will continue to need. So let me focus on creating a business for that demand. Another option is a demand, but also something that you're passionate about that you already do. So that when you're talking about your business, it does feel organic and you're able to live the lifestyle that you're promoting to your clients. And it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly how they would do it. But if you're someone that promotes traveling, exploration, adventures, then you might want to be doing that or, in that realm around people who do. So I just wanted to drop that for anybody who's thinking about starting a business. Now, moving into talking about your products for Mother's Day, I do have, hopefully I'm able to bring it on. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So
you know what?
So we're talking about Mother's Day. Mother's Day is on the way. So for
No. To answer your question from earlier, no.
No what? Oh, yay!
No.
Okay, good. Well,
oh man, that is pretty.
I want to zoom out, but I can't because I'm on a different screen right now. But I might be able to do a little bit more. But yes, thank you. So this is MJ's Tees and Custom Designs, her website. You can go straight there and just start shopping. I am on a laptop, so it's going to look a little different. Now, if you're on an iPad or a phone, it may look a little different, but the same thing will be available. So again, she said Mother's Day is coming. MJ, did you want to talk about the products or services that you wanted to showcase?
Yes. So let me grab. I should have had this ready, but
I didn't. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm gonna do better next time.
We switched up a little bit behind the scenes because we knew that Mother's Day was coming, so we had to.
I see you. I see you. We're not gonna tell nobody but Jesus. All right. So the first thing I'm going to show off this evening is actually a part of a set. For those who may not know, one of the questions that came up that people wanted to know is, will I be willing to make journals and notebooks? And we have some journals and notebooks here. And these three items right here are going to start off with our Mother's Day. So we have they are acrostics. Now, I am a college English professor, so acrostics is a poem that spells out the word on the side and gives a sentence on to each letter. So, as you can see on the screen, we have Mother, which is my guiding light, overflowing with love, teacher of life, heart of gold, endless supporter, rock of our family. We do have the journal. Okay. This is the journal live. This is a 6x9 notebook, blank pages. Okay. Just so that you are able to, write your thoughts out, cry on the paper if you need to. Whatever you need to do, whatever you need this journal to be, it can be a notebook, it can be a journal of personal feelings, it can be whatever you need for it to be. We did not want to add anything to it, just in case there is a mama out there that actually want to journal. Okay. So we have the journal, and please understand, we didn't forget about the grandmamas and the aunties. We cannot forget about the grandmamas and the aunties. So we have the grandma version. Okay. We have the grandma version, which grandma stands for gentle and loving, radiates love, always caring, nurturing soul, dear to our hearts, maker of memories, and always in our hearts. Okay. So this is the grandma acrostic notebook. And we also have the auntie acrostic notebook, which is a second mother, unconditional lover, nurturing heart, thoughtful and fun, incredible role model, and everyone's favorite. So we do have the mother, grandma, and auntie notebook, and we have the t-shirts to match. Okay. So this one I'm going to show right now is going to be the auntie t-shirt because I'm an auntie. Okay. So the exact same item, the exact same poem that is on the journal, you will receive in t-shirt form. Okay. So this is the auntie version. Okay. And that's the one that's not on the mannequin at the moment. So we're going to pull the mother t-shirt. There we go. All right. And then we also have the grandma t-shirt, which is right behind me. And here it is. Okay. And there we go. Now, if you want to purchase these items individually, the t-shirt will be $35 and the journal would be $15. However, because I know we like to buy things in sets and duos and pairs and whatever, if you want to purchase the set, which means you will get the journal and the t-shirt, you can get that for $40. Okay. You head over to the website, mjsteesandcustomdesigns.com. You can get that in whichever variations you want, whether it's mother, grandma, or auntie. Okay. $40 for the set plus tax and shipping. Okay. Oh, yes. Also, for those of you who might be privy to this information, please make sure that you use your coupon code KBOSS for $10 off of your purchase of $50 and more before taxes.
Give me some credit. If you guys decide to shop with MJ's Tees and Custom Designs, and hey, even if you don't spend over $50, any purchase appreciated, obviously, because they're going to take care of you regardless. But just let them know that Boss Babe Blog sent you if you decide to go purchase some items from this shop. And yeah, so there's the shirt, the mother, and then the matching journal. Showed it off in person. You know, we do what we can. You know,
I see you.
So what I want to do now, MJ, is I want to actually just let you show off the products in person again, but with the screen. I'm going to take off the screen of the website so they can just see it. Because, some people like to see the flyers on the website and some people like to see the actual product in hand.
Yeah.
So let me take this off and go ahead and feel free to show that off.
All right. So we're going to start with the journals. So we have the mother journal. Okay. We have, there we go. We have the auntie journal. Okay. We also have the grandma journal. Okay. Make sure that you can read that. That white is bouncing off of this light. I love it, but it is bouncing. Okay. And then we also have the t-shirts. We're starting with the auntie t-shirt.
A second mother, unconditional lover, nurturing heart, thoughtful and fun, incredible role model, everyone's favorite. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get me one of them. I'm not even gonna
Come
lie.
on through, Auntie. Come on
No,
through, Auntie.
for the boss
Auntie.
auntie.
Auntie. Auntie. We see you, Auntie. And then we have the grandma t-shirt. Now I do have this one on the mannequin.
Okay, so this one is gentle and loving, radiates love, always caring, nurturing soul, dear to our hearts, maker of memories, and let's see,
Always in our heart.
always in our hearts. Beautiful.
And
Should I say
last
all three?
I'm just an auntie. I'm just an auntie. And then we have the mother t-shirt. And then there we go.
Mother, my guiding light, overflowing with love, teacher of life, heart of gold, endless supporter, and rock of our families. Those are all so nice. And
Thank
you know
you.
what I instantly just thought of? Two things. And this can be an idea for anyone out there who's an entrepreneur or anyone out there that just wants to do something lovely for the community. But you could get a whole bunch of these with their journals, and you could host like a workshop or something fun, healing, or celebratory for moms or for aunts or for grandmothers, even if it's just a let's say mom's appreciation day or something, and you just got it all for them, because we don't have to wait until Mother's Day to celebrate, you know, our moms or our parents. We don't have to wait till Father's Day. We don't have to wait for the holidays. We could just do that
Absolutely.
when we feel like it. So I do think that would be a good idea.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
like that idea.
Thank
I
you.
like that
Thank you.
idea.
Okay, so I'm gonna show it one more time for anyone that's just kind of popping in, popping out of the live. This is her set. This is the journal and it's the shirt, and it's available at $40, or you can just purchase the journal and separately and the shirt separately. The journal separately is $15. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, and then the shirt separately is 35.
Yes.
Okay, so in
But it
total,
don't make sense for you to buy them separately. Just get the same.
yeah, yeah,
Just
it wouldn't make sense to buy it separately if you wanted both of them. And if you're just wanting one, you know, you have that flexibility, but it's going to
right.
save you, you know, a nice little bit if you decide to do the set. So anyone that's interested, the link is attached in this live. You can go check her out, njsteescustomdesigns.com. So now that we've showcased these products, let's move into this conversation. Okay,
Oh.
this conversation. So what is your topic of the night that you're wanting to discuss?
Oh. See, I thought I had the topic of the night, and then you threw out that business owner tip that you gave. And I
Oh, did I spoil a little bit? Did I?
no, you didn't. You did
Oh,
not.
okay.
I'm about to use that because that's now going to be the
Oh,
topic
okay,
of the night.
okay. It sparked something. Okay,
It
got
sparked something in me. I at first I was going to say make sure that you take care of
it
yourself.
sparked something in
You know,
me.
some self-care is important. But what I am now going to say is, and we're going back to that tip of, you know, if you're doing something, make sure that you are able to actually show the lifestyle message. Because there are a lot of people that say they are X, Y, and Z, but we can't tell it.
Oh my God, absolutely. You know what I just thought of? I You're gonna trigger me. Look, I done triggered you. Now you triggered me.
Trigger.
Triggered.
Trigger.
No, you are so right though. And I didn't even think about that sentiment like when I was saying the message originally, but it's true. And it is so confusing to people that you're trying to get to see that this is what you're about and you're the specialist in this area. And I just instantly thought, because I've met so many individuals that have expressed that this is what they do. But when you meet them as a person, it's like, do you really do that? Because it's kind of looking a little crazy over here.
Right. Like, do you really?
Yeah, like I had someone who talked about they're in the healing and wellness and relaxation, but there's nothing relaxing about your aura. We got to practice.
We got to practice what we preach, ladies and gentlemen, because it is very important.
It's an elevating thing. We're growing, so it's not to shame anybody, but it is important to at least make the effort. Like when you say something, when you do something, when you go somewhere, ask yourself, what is it that I'm trying to represent? Before you deliver the message, what do I represent? What am I living? And then ask yourself, does the actions that I'm about to execute align with that? Because usually that will help through that process.
So, absolutely.
I'm sorry, you triggered me when you said that. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm not
wait a
sorry.
minute, you're on something. Shelly said, don't make me laugh. I'm sorry, Shelly. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm apologizing in advance because you might be laughing. Listen.
This is my second time today laughing when I was really not supposed to be laughing. I was on the phone with somebody and we were
Oh
having a
Lord.
conversation and she said something that just cracked me up and I
I was like,
just
I am no good.
laughed.
Okay.
It just shot out of my chest. And before I tried to pull it back in, it was too late. And then she started laughing. And once she started laughing, I gave up on the whole. I abandoned the entire mission.
Look, that was it. That's all she wrote.
It
That's
was
all she
over.
wrote.
It was over.
That's all she wrote. Game over.
Like,
But
gave up.
back to the message of practice what you preach. Now, we're not saying this in the sense of you have to be perfect all the time because nobody is perfect, not even me. But what we are saying is if you say you're a business owner, but I can't tell by your social media, or I can't tell by how to contact you, or I can't tell by how you move, how you act, and what you do, you might have a hobby. You don't have a business. Okay. If you say that your business is, and I'm going back to somebody should have told you,
That's a
Throwback
podcast,
Thursday.
y'all. So for
Look,
anyone,
Throwback Thursday. Going back to somebody should have told you. If you are a clothing brand, but you don't buy or you don't wear any of the clothes that you sell. Oh, where you get that offer from? I got it from Walmart. But wait, aren't you? Don't you sell clothes?
and it opens up the conversation because this is usually the pushback that I've received when I've had this conversation in business. But a person might say, "Well, I wear other stuff. I can't shop at other places." That's not the same thing.
Not the
You
same
might
thing.
clothing shop and you decide, oh, I want to go and support this boutique, let me go shop there. However, if every time you are showcasing something you are not wearing your products and you're not showcasing your products, it does not necessarily tell someone that you believe in them if you're trying to get people to see how to wear them. I'm not saying that you have to be the face of your brand, but you are a walking billboard until you get to that place where people know who you are, number one.
Right.
But number two, even if you have models wearing your products in real life, but if there's no real life examples of these products being placed on people, whether it's clothing or even like a smoothie drink or something, but you're not using the products. I had, and this took me back because I used to work in retail, and one time I had a district manager come in some Versace slippers. And there's nothing wrong with that, but why we don't ever see you wearing the clothes that we sell? It's something about that. You don't like these clothes because I don't really see you wearing them like that. It's nothing wrong with it. It's their choice. And honestly,
Right.
we working in retail, you're gonna be depending on what you're doing, they're gonna work you. So you probably want to save up all those coins that you can. You might not be spending on the products. But that's just one small example. But in the midst of telling people that you should buy this juice. It's delicious, it's healthy. And then when I ask, well, what does it taste like? Oh, well, I don't really know. That's not really gonna
That's
sell,
not comforting to a customer,
especially
ladies and
product
gentlemen.
based. I mean, service based too. Like they want to hear that you have experience in what it is that you're servicing in. But
Right.
also for product based brands, like we need to see somebody using the products or opening, sharing the products,
Listen. That's what
displaying it. Yeah, that's
right.
like two different messages in one.
And as somebody who is both a service and product based business owner, it is very important for me to make sure that I am who I say I am. Okay. Now, again, I have 4 different businesses, 3 that are actively promoted on social media. Please understand and please know when they see those logos and they see this face, they gonna know what they need to know. Okay. Now, MJ's Tees and Custom Designs, Travel with MJ, those are going to be the 2 biggest ones because the Queen's Digital Studio is a little bit more hidden. But please understand, you see that business at work too. So we're not just sitting here telling you, oh, you got to always wear this. But when you always, and I mean always, have on something else that doesn't belong to you, or you are always using something that you know you can do and you don't do it, I'm looking a little weird because you told me that you sell clothes, but I've met you 25 times And all 25 times, nothing that you sell works for the outfit that you're wearing right now. Now, don't get me wrong. There's staple pieces that other places have. Some big box stores have. That's great. That's perfect. But you're not wearing at least one piece of what's in your boutique. How are we gonna know the quality of your clothes if you don't wear them?
I think, MJ, what it is sometimes, not everybody, because for some people, for example, I can be a woman and own a men's boutique. I might not be wearing any of the clothes, right? But I can still have other men or models representing the clothes. But in some situations, what I find is that I don't think when entrepreneurs are first starting out that they really believe in their brand or see their brand on that level yet. So they're not treating it that way. Because I've had times where a person is in a product based business and they're talking about, like, I'm asking them to recommend, like, 2 or 3 items, or recommend items. Their products aren't on the list, or if they are on the list, they're like at the last, at the bottom of the list, because in their minds they're not seeing their brand on that level. And what we have to realize as entrepreneurs is that our perception translates to our audience as well. So if your
Mm-hmm.
perception, when someone asks you what are your 3 top designer brands, and you own a business where you design clothing, and you say, oh, this brand, that brand, and that one, and none of them are your business, or 3 of your top favorite shoes and none of them are your products, it also translates to the audience. So when they're thinking of designer brands and great products or stylish or trendy pieces, they're not thinking of your business because you're not promoting it like that. And you're not speaking about it like that. You're speaking about it as like a maybe kind of thing to the side that you can look at, but these are the top ones that you want to pay attention to. And I know that's a very broad example because there's plenty of other ways that we could use that example. But the idea that your brand isn't that quality where you want to wear it, you want to represent it, or you want to have other people wearing and representing it on that level, we have to get out of that if we're going to be the face of our brand. Because some people have faceless brands, and that's okay too. But if you are the face of your brand and you know that people are going to be looking to learn about the products through you, you have to develop that confidence enough to promote and represent that brand, but also understand that how you treat it, how you speak about it, how you wear the products, it translates to your consumers. So,
I hear you on that, but I'm gonna also say this. Nah, I just said I have 4 businesses, and I'm getting ready to go, and do something. Yes, see,
oh, we
I'm
know you
getting ready. I'm getting ready to head out of town next week, and please believe I'm going to be representing 2 of my brands because I'm going to have my apparel, MJ Season Custom Designs, and they're going to know the travel business at the same time. They're going to know the brand. They're going to know that I make the shirts. They're going to know that this is my logo. They're going to know me, 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 me. That's how high I believe in my brands. Now, don't get me wrong. It took time to believe this. It took time. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm just saying this like I don't know anything. I do. It took time for me to get to where I am right now, where I'm saying I'm confident enough in X, Y, and Z that if this X, Y, Z doesn't happen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm confident. Yeah. We have to grow our business confidence. And I think what I really want to say here, because I don't want anybody to miss the message is grow your confidence. Grow your confidence. Like the example that was just mentioned. If I asked you what are your top 3 graphic tee places what are the top 3 places that you would get graphic tees from? And you say Shein, Fashion Nova, and Temu, and you own a t-shirt brand?
of all examples.
I
And
did.
no disrespect, you know, nothing wrong. I'm just
I did. Don't get me wrong. For those who love Shein, Fashion Nova, and Temu, great. But somewhere in the mix has to be your brand. Has to be your brand. There is not a day that I don't walk out the house, whether I'm going to my full-time job or my part-time job, with something that I made. Not a day. Whether it is my hoodie, whether it is a t-shirt, whether it is a notebook, whether it is something. There is not a day that I am walking out my house without something that was made by me. There is not a day that I'm going to go and not talk about my businesses. there are days when people bring up conversations with me about certain things about X, Y, and Z because they know that I do that because I have been expressing that. I have been showing that. When people ask me, hey, where did you get your hoodie from? Hey, I made it. Hey, I need you to make me one. Okay, what do we need? Grow your confidence, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely something that you have to grow. This is a never ending process. You will continue to grow for as long as you continue to live, but you have to start somewhere. You can't just say, well, I I I have a business. I I I I
I'm like play with you.
I
Why do we have to
I
lean forward to do it?
I no.
Ugh.
I have a business. I do XYZ. You got to stand on it. Because if you don't stand on it, you don't believe it, we're not going to believe you either. There have been plenty of business owners that I have met that say that they do X, Y, and Z, but I can't tell it looking at them. I was like, if I'm going to do an audit of you based on what I see on your social media platforms, I'm confused. If I was coming to you and said, hey, I'm looking for XYZ and I can't find it on your social media anywhere, not even in your bio, I'm confused. Let me hold your hand while I tell you, you got to grow your confidence. Okay?
I
And most
think
people might look at me and say, oh, well, she's loud and she's this. I am about that life. I'm that girl. Nobody's going to be able to say that I'm not that person. You're not going to be able to say that you didn't know that I owned a business. You're going to see it. You're going to hear it. You're going to know it. Again, it takes time. I've been in business now 5 years. Travel with MJ is 5.5 years old. So this ain't nothing that I'm not saying anything that I haven't had to go through myself. I was once that person. I was once that person. I was once that person that wasn't talking about my business. I was once that person that wasn't confident in what I can bring to the table. I was once that person. You wouldn't be able to see it 5.5 years later. And you should not be able to see that 5.5 years later because of the growth that I've gone through. You got to grow. You got to grow. Grow your confidence, grow your backbone. You got to grow. Because if you do not grow and you just keep sitting there, it's not going to work. So grow your confidence. Your Professor MJ loves you, but grow your confidence. Grow that inner strength to be confident in your business and whatever you are doing. And please make sure that you stand on whatever you are doing and let it show. It's more than grow your confidence. Grow your confidence.
that's a good
Okay.
message, MJ. And I like the fact that you also share that it's not something that you haven't gone through yourself, because I know when entrepreneurs hear when they hear advice or insight on different topics, the first thing that they're thinking is, well, do you understand what I've gone through or how I've experienced this? And like she said, that's something that she's been through. There are different stages to entrepreneurship, and there's different fears that we have in the process of doing that business. Some of the fears people have are, is anybody going to support me if they know that it's my business? Some of the fears that they have is, will people actually like it? Some of the fears they have are, they're afraid of actually being successful, actually trying. So by not promoting much, it's kind of a way to say, well, I don't really promote it. And so, but instead of just putting yourself out there and being completely vulnerable with your dreams. So, or being afraid of coming off like desperate, or, there is a thing called desperation. And sometimes people do come off like that. But
They do. They do.
sometimes, but there's a huge difference between confidence and being excited and being passionate and being driven and being moved and being aligned with what it is that you are serious about doing in this life and in your business. So I think that people have to keep that in mind as you're going through this journey, so that you don't allow those little thoughts in your mind to trick you into feeling like what you have to showcase is not important enough to put it out there loudly and confidently. And it goes back to MJ's brand, which is what she does. And that is providing product where you can showcase your brand with pride, with passion. So, I love the message. And I truly appreciate you coming on and giving that insight for anyone else that needs to hear it, because I think it aligns exactly with what you do.
It's
So,
important. It's important because we have to, as a people, we have to we have to be confident. We have to. It's nothing. It's required.
yeah.
Okay, it's mandatory. And any other synonym that you can think of for required, that's that. Yes. Okay,
Yep, she
English
said
lesson.
any of them.
Yeah, any of them, and all of them. Okay, um, that's why MJ's and custom designs kind of exist. We exist to assist with your branding, your confidence in your business. We're big on branding and making sure that you are wearing your logo with pride. We wear a lot of different logos. Don't get me wrong. I have my labels that I love. Okay. Whatever brand you love, drop that brand in the comments. Let's see what brand you love. I personally, I'm a Coach girl. Okay. But I'm going to wear my Coach with my MJ's Tees and Custom Designs, with my logo, with my brand. Whatever logo resonates with you, drop it in the chat. Let's see what logo resonates with you. But whatever logo that resonates with you, it also needs to be your logo. It can be Coach, it can be Louis, it can be all those famous name brands, Michael Kors, but it also has to be your brand. It has to be. Because I hope you don't think that they got there just because they just said no. They got there because they spoke boldly about their brand, and now they are the brand to know about. And we must get there too. It's required.
Yeah,
It's required.
I definitely agree. And hello, thank you for joining. So I did want to go ahead and just show off this one more time for anybody who's thinking about getting some Mother's Day gifts, and showcase that. I'm gonna take a moment. I know they're so pretty. And then I'm going to take a moment to go to the shop all section, so that anyone who maybe you're not looking for Mother's Day gifts at this moment, or just Mother's gifts at this moment, you can still look and see some of the items that she has been able to create that showcase either her representing her brand, or someone representing their brand, like a logo polo, um, or just her showcasing really fun designs. So that's one. And then let's look at some of her. Let's go back. Hold on. Take it back. Take it back now, y'all. Sorry, y'all know I'm a songbird. Okay, so another one that I really like, let's see, is this one. Hustle, grind, execute. I got that in a sweatshirt, and it is so cute. But you could choose what you want. If you want to remix it and do gold, silver, bronze, rose gold instead, you can. Um, you have those options. And let's see. So we have Kalia in the chat, and I'm actually wearing her dress from Bella Boutique underneath this sweater dress. So just wanted to shout her out. And Shelly also said, I'm also loving that I have true supporters. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you're authentic to yourself, and when you speak up about like what you're selling and what you're providing. A lot of times people are scared of not doing well or not being successful, when in reality, the only real reason why I feel like a person may not be successful over time is being afraid of putting yourself out there. Because if you keep walking into different rooms, eventually you're going to sit down in a room where people see what you have to offer, love what you have to offer, buy what you have to offer, and continue to promote, share, and support your brand. So it's really just a question of when, not if. And if you have that mindset, you will get there. Of course, you're welcome. And Kalia also said confidence is absolutely essential for success. I agree. So thank you for that. So now everyone's seen some of the shirts. We have some examples. MJ, thank you for joining us this evening. I appreciate you coming on and giving that insight and motivational boost for anyone out there who's out there grinding with their business. And what is your closing message?
Hmm. I gotta soften a little bit. I don't want to continue to go in on the people. They going
She said,
I'm just
hmm.
hmm. Message for the evening is continue to show up authentically every day. That's the message for the evening. You want to make sure that you are showing up, but not only that you're showing up authentically. It takes a lot to be fake. It takes a lot to impersonate somebody. It takes a lot, and I'm keeping it cute because I just went in on y'all 2 minutes ago. So, um, show up authentically, and the rest of it will fall into place if you show up authentically. It's more than just saying, "Hey, I'm here." You have to have a personality to yourself. It's okay to borrow from people, but it's not okay to steal from them. If you're stealing somebody's entire identity, where are you? Where are you? Who are you? Because if I look at you and I see another person, I'm not interested.
She said, I'm gonna keep it sweet. And then 10 seconds into the message, who are you?
Who are you? That's still nice. That was nice.
No, I mean both messages are true though.
You know me better than that. That's nice.
You're talking about that's nice.
That's
It's true,
nice.
though. It's true. You do
It's
have to
true.
be authentic.
Like,
Yeah.
who are
I
you?
told.
Like, who are you as a person? Who are you? Because if you look like you've taken the identity of somebody else, I'm not interested. You got to be authentic. Show up authentically every day. That's it. That's the message for tonight. Before I get into even more trouble.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm just laughing because you were like, let's be soft and we're gonna end it with a closing woosah note and da 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 da. And then you get on there, dude. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
But
Exactly.
no, jokes aside, jokes aside, MJ, both two really great messages that I feel like we have to replay over and over in our head if you want to see that growth and success in your brand. Number one, like you talked about earlier, talk about your product, share your business, be proud of what you have to provide, but most importantly, live that lifestyle that you are promoting to other people. Because if you are unable to live that lifestyle, you can't expect that people are going to look at you and say that you're the solution for them to get to that lifestyle. And when I say live that lifestyle, I don't mean that you have to do anything crazy. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else because, like MJ also said, be authentic. But just like I might promote travel or sell travel, that doesn't mean that I have to go and break the bank to show off this lavish lifestyle of me traveling. I could go book a staycation and just talk about the importance of taking care of yourself and treating yourself and going out. That is still
Mhm.
living a lifestyle that aligns with me selling this product. So I do agree with what you're saying. And I think they both kind of go hand in hand. Showing off your products, being proud of showing them off, and then living that lifestyle, but then also being authentic. Because if you're living something that's not real, people sense that and they're less likely to be able to understand it and want to buy into that journey. So,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
so I do understand that. But thank you so much for being a member of our directory. Thank you for sponsoring our Boss Babe Business Show. Thanks for being a Boss Babe blog patron. And thank you for all the awesome services that you provide to our community.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. I appreciate it.
we got a couple goodies coming your way.
You do this to me every time. I'm not doing this with you anymore. No
I'm not.
more.
I'm not because I almost did it again because I got another. I got another package, but I didn't do it. I left
Girl.
it there. I left it there. I might have went a little bit crazy with the content creation boxes. So anybody that has a box coming for me, just know there might be a few extra items we didn't talk about. But
Attention, attention.
it was fun.
When research purposes goes wrong. Have a
Research
great day.
went terribly wrong, but right at the same time. So
Right, right. Wrong, but right at the same time. It went wrong in the case that she probably went over
it's a
budget.
win-win. You know
I
what's
said she
crazy
probably
though?
went over budget, had to go get a new box because the box that she showed me probably doesn't work anymore. Um,
Well,
yeah.
it worked.
As
And listen,
long
I
as
was
the
gonna
box
say,
doesn't arrive like a busted can of biscuits, I'm gonna be okay.
okay, please don't have it arrive like that so y'all can confirm my problem because I do have a problem when it
Because
comes to
if
these.
it does, if it looks like a can of busted biscuits when it gets to my door, I'm taking a picture of it and I'm posting it on Facebook. I just want you to know.
And then the intervention is coming shortly after, and then I'm gonna have
Yes,
people ask
I'm
me
gonna have
why.
to. I'm gonna have to get with Clea and
Uh-huh.
who else? It was another person. Oh, Lady D Streets, and we're gonna have
Yeah,
to stage an intervention.
she was deep in that intervention. She really was.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna have to stage an intervention for you,
to be
ma'am.
fair, Lady D's treats is, I mean, come on now. Those treats are good.
We're not talking about the treats, ma'am.
Research purposes.
Focus, focus,
I'm sorry, I'm
focus.
big back adversity
You
right now.
talking about the food?
But
We're not talking about the food. We're
you're
talking about
right.
the habit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Focus.
Yeah, yeah. We're talking about the behavior. We're talking about the
Yes,
behavior of the
not the
overintended
food.
of
Focus,
research
focus.
purpose.
She tells herself for research purposes, and then she's buying 2 or 3 more orders. So
For research purposes. As a member um, of our community, as a leader, I feel a deep responsibility to ensure the quality is up to standard for my clients because I deeply care about the trust. She did like 50 side eyes. But no, I had so much fun, and I got a shout out to JC Fashion Finds Boutique. How quickly she was able to get some of these items, and then the nice little gift that she placed inside of there too. I got to shout her out. I got to shout out all of the fashion brands in our directory because it's been so easy, like mapping out who I'm getting what for because we have so many of these brands. We got Bling with Shell, so many jewelry pieces. We have Avon with Shelly. If you're
wait,
wanting,
wait, look at my necklace from Bling with Shell.
oh, that's
My
cute.
bling dealer.
Mine is Bling with Shell too, y'all. It's so cute. She said, "Stop it." I'm sorry.
My bling dealer.
But yes, Bling with Shell. We got Kisses by Monique. We have Bella Boutique. We have Bucci Steps. We have JC Fashion Finds Boutique. We have MJ's Tees and Custom Designs when they're needing that apparel with their logo on it. So it really made the process like seamless. It just came together so nicely. So I still have, I think, two. Am I not mistaken? One or two more boxes. But this process has been really nice because of the businesses. So I want to shout them out. And besides that, thank you so much for joining us this evening. MJ, I hope you have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you. And it was for research purposes.
Log off.
All right, y'all. So there was our interview of the night. I won't keep anyone too much longer. I'm just going to leave with this message and then I'll transition into my live that I'm about to do in about 10 minutes. And for me, the message of the night is simply the importance of mind share. If you are an entrepreneur, out here really trying to grow your business, trying to elevate, and you're in a space where you're feeling like you're going through a cycle, not just in entrepreneurship, but also in life, and you're battling certain things. First thing we want to do is we want to look at the behaviors that might be helping to feed that cycle. But the second thing that we want to do is we want to start to monitor our mind share. So every day that you wake up, every day that you go to sleep, I would recommend that there's a certain cap of which you are able or willing to take a certain amount of content, a certain amount of conversations, and a certain amount of spaces or environments. So what that looks like is, the day starts. I'm not going to be able to sit and complain all day for too long. I can't. I can't sit and keep repeating things that aren't working because that doesn't do anything for me. I can't sit and, give myself negative self-talk because that also doesn't work for me. Just paying attention to things that really drag us down because I don't feel like mental health is really approached enough in entrepreneurship. I think that we have a lot of situations where people don't understand how their mental and their mindset affects their business growth and their overall happiness because you may not have everything you need at this moment or everything you feel like you need, but you can still be happy with yourself, with what you're producing, with what you're here to do. But there's people out there who have everything they need and they're not happy. And I think that goes back to focusing on your mindset first over trying to get everything else, because you can have everything you need and have a terrible mindset and you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be satisfied. So it goes back to that concept that I discussed years ago. I think I talked about it this year, or maybe in the beginning of last year, which is focus on being ready for embracing the success and the happiness that you have to receive. Because when you focus on just being ready to embrace it as if it was right in front of you, when it hits you, you'll see it and you'll appreciate it. And you'll see it in many different things. Because for one person, they might have thought success looks like hitting a certain amount of sales. But then when they actually start to embrace and appreciate what is around them, they realize that success means making an impact. Success means making somebody smile. Success means changing someone's life for the better. Success means being a part of the reason why someone is able to continue growing or elevating. Those are all levels of success. And you wouldn't be able to see them if you didn't have a mindset where you're actually able to appreciate it for what it is. And that just goes back to what I said before. You know, we have to focus on our internal. External is important as well. Presentation is important. Growth is important. Knowledge is important. But your mental, your mind share. We'll talk a little more in my upcoming live that I'm about to do. And I hope that everybody enjoyed the Boss Babe Business Show. If you would like to be a part of this conversation, you can meet us at Boss Babe Blog on YouTube. And we're going to go deeper into the importance of mind share. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys soon. It was a pleasure. Bye bye.